Hello everyone and welcome to another fun Warno cast. Today we are playing 35Y versus First Armored UK on the map of Vertigo, which I've already casted 2 times, and in like 5 videos this is the 3rd time I'm casting with Vertigo. But the games I get on Vertigo versus pretty good opponents are pretty good showcases of strengths and weaknesses of divisions, so which is why I cast them. This was an interesting game. Lotriy is a pretty good player, and I'm playing Airborne Division on a very open map, so I'm at a pretty big disadvantage since Lotriy can use his tank spam to win basically on this open map. So what's the plan? We either win by doing something really unexpected and funny, or we lose. That's usually how it goes. So what I decided to do was push this side instead of going to the town. Usually as an airborne division you just wanna go into a CQC fight and hold the opponent at range with your ATGMs, which I guess is 35th is pretty decent at it. Not the best, but it's decent, and you'd expect me to go for the town, but I decided not to. I started with T64B VK, a T64B, 1 BRDM Strela. They're all going to this point, basically, and then I have this motorized Zvetka going first to here. Afterwards, after the game starts, I mean after we start the game, I actually redirected to these houses here because I realized that the opponent kind of has nothing. I start 2 Matises, they go all here. Matis are very good to shoot down at any armor that he gets. I get this little rheostat thingy, whatever the fuck it is. It has 2 PKT machine guns, but that's not the thing. It has exceptional optics for 45 points. It doesn't have smoke. It has mediocre stealth. I wish it had good stealth, but I mean, it can be useful. It's I was just testing this unit for 45 points. I mean, even if exceptional optics for 45 points are pretty good, I think it's like worth a try to use them. I get a mortar to basically just smoke off or provide fire support for anything. Use mortars, they're 45 points for 1.3 HE. You can just spam mortar fire around and it will do damage. It's 45 points, it's not like you're wasting anything. I get 2 Desaniki BMD all going here, and basically just everything is just going down this road to get into this zone, and then afterwards into this zone. I'm getting 1 SPG-9 going all the way around here to cut off this resupply, I mean this road that he's gonna use to maybe try and get back into the zone. Here on the right I get the Conkers to sit here, I get the Spetsnaz Gru to sit here, and get an SPG-9 to drive all the way around here to get into his backline, and I get another Desaniki Conkers to just sit here and protect that. So if he goes for an armored push or something into Bravo, I have something to stop him. My opponent, basically I'm just gonna review his deployment. He has this Lynx in the Scout going all the way around to try and get into my backline. If I remember correctly, no, actually they just have the law. I mean, this kinda suck for 50 points for strength with the law. It's kinda garbage, honestly, but it's helo-borne infantry. If he gets it into my backline, it does cause trouble. He opens 3 Gazelle helicopters just to spot literally anything that I have to throw at him, which is fair. And he opens a lot of forward deployment. The thing with first UK forward deployment, it's like it's actually good, it's not bad. You have this Terrier Paras, you have the Carl Gustav Paras with the actually good rocket launcher, 850 meter range. This is actually really good. Big problem with this is he cannot get any AA forward. Like as you can see, he has tracked rapiers which move 79 kilometers per hour on the road. So if I decided to, you know, contest the town, which is also like a viable strategy, but it's what he expected, I could have just brought a helicopter and killed all of this infantry basically for free, because he doesn't have a way to stop it, and he starts 6 Gazelle rockets just to contest the opening that he thinks is coming, thinks it's not coming. And on the side that my push is coming, he just has a scout and a Milan 2 going into this building and a tracked rapier, so I don't air spam into that here. So that's basically it. I'm gonna start casting from my perspective. That's it. Game is starting. Everyone's going where we said they were gonna go. Thing is 35th. Like, he can play like a quasi mechanized tank deck. As you can see, I can just start T64s and BMD2s with autocannons and just drive through an open field. It's not like 35th is horrible in an open field, it's more that it would rather prefer a close CQC fight with its Petsnats and its infantry and its autocannons than it would prefer a tank battle, but in a tank battle it's not that bad. But yeah, everyone's getting into position. He has these 3 Gazelle recons that he gets here. This Lotriy Zvezda going for this, and he notices that my main push is here, so he buys reinforcements for it. This Milan 2 kind of wasting shots. Basically, I get a MiG-29 to gun run some of his stuff, but then this SPG-9 notices the scout in the links. So I fly over this. His AA is way too far away, as I said, and just try to get the links, but I don't. I thought I got this. Am I trying to contest it at least? Like, I think I get it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, okay, I get it. And he tries to get some vision over here, but I don't let him, and I thought that he might have some units here, so I just start throwing the mortar, random mortar fire. But I noticed that he basically doesn't have anything here, so I just push my units. The Milan 2 misses, luckily, very luckily for me. Milan 2 misses, the BMD start providing fire. And basically I seem like the road into his town is open. This MiG-29 still keeps doing air patrol even though he has no missiles left. This SPG-9 manages to get into the backline, so does this SPG-9. But yeah, basically just need to get rid of this Milan 2 with my tanks. And that Milan 2 is gone, so I can just drive forward after I kill this scout. The infantry is already moving in. This Chieftain Mark 9 is super slow. Cannot get there fast enough, even though like 3 minutes since the game started passed, and he knows like tanks are just slow. Here he's just sitting with all his units. Like, to be fair, he could have, I guess, just started a push here, but like, it's infantry. By the time it gets into Bravo, I'm completely fine. I buy a cool IA because I thought that maybe he's gonna push his Gazelle rockets here. So yeah, basically get into this town. The T-64s keep rolling. He pushes 1 Gazelle just to get some recon, I guess, quasi recon, and I just destroyed it with a BRDM Strela that's following. I'm moving basically everything here. He is getting some forces to contest the town, but nothing really exceptional. He sends a Harrier HE, and it does absolutely nothing. It hits 1 Strela shot, I guess, and my tanks keep moving forward, and I see this Chieftain, and these T-64s are better than the Chieftain Mark 9. The Chieftain Mark 9 is actually a pretty decent tank at 150 points, like 19 pen gun. The only problem is it has 2100 meter range, so it gets outranged by these T-64s that start shooting at it. He's gonna have to smoke from that one. Over here, absolutely nothing happening. I finally brought a CV here, and I'm getting some conquers. I'm putting it here, basically because I thought that maybe he can also just try and sweep into my back point here or here from here. He doesn't do that. These T-64s find an angle to kill the chieftain, and his infantry here is locked in a fight with my Dasaniki BMD, and just my tanks are gonna clean it up, moving this Lotriy Zvezka up this little forest line to provide recon, and this SPG-9 finally getting into its position. This SPG-9 is also just hidden here, and I decide to move it here. Absolutely nothing again happening here. I just keep pushing into his point here. He can't do much. This SPG-9 gets a side shot on the Chieftain Mark 9, then I wanna shoot again, then it misses because it has 35% accuracy, and then the Chieftain kills it. But it's pretty good that Chieftain now doesn't have HP since he cannot directly provide support to his rifles. I get a MiG-29 that provides air patrol for any planes that might wanna try and come and kill my tanks. Problem is with air patrol in vanilla, unlike in the mod Warno Let Loose, is that they turn like a brick. Honestly, like, look at this turning circle, it like takes ages for you to turn, and you just go around and around and around. That, like, if you're not careful, if you're not babysitting this MiG-29, it might just go into enemy AA. I mean, UK AA is kinda shit. It doesn't have long range AA, but still, like, if you're slippery, like, it might just go and die over enemy AA. I get an Mi-24K here to just clean up the infantry that's in this forest. I basically secured this whole point, and he has to try and get back in with the tanks. This SPG-9 is slowly moving forwards. But basically I'm setting up a defensive line. I keep buying tanks, more T-64s, more BMD-2s, a bit more AA, and that's it. For this side, I'm content with just sitting here. There's nothing he can really do, it's just a bunch of infantry. But basically, like, I'm just sitting in his point, going +6, waiting for him to try and push me, really. This mortar is not firing anything, which is kind of a waste. Should have just starting immediately firing into here. He moves a sniper to get more recon, but there's nothing there. And as I said, I just keep buying tanks and ATGMs since this is just like an open field. And long range is needed, basically. Because nothing's happening, I'm just gonna speed it up. But yeah, basically, like, doing like something that your opponent doesn't expect. Like you can also see in the previous video where I played versus 82nd Airborne is also pretty good. He chucks a tornado at my MiG-29 and both go down. This SPG-9 starts getting some shots, but he gets killed in the end. I do the funny haha, I mortar my CV. He has no CV because he moved the CV that was here to here. And this fight here starts, he kills a T-64B, I get one chieftain out, and basically I kinda just... The fights are going, I mean the trades are going okay. He tries to get an HA Harrier, he gets it here. I should slow this down. He manages to get it, but the tank fight is doing alright. I killed 2 Chieftain Mark 9s for 1 T-64B, that's pretty good. He loses 2 Harriers, and like his scouts can see everything here, and I can also, because of my Lotriy Zvezka, I can also see him. I get an Akula AT to like any tank push that just presses Q forward. I can use the Vikir to my advantage, and I think that my AA net with my MiG-29 is decent enough that I feel confident enough to bring the Akula AT. It's 280 points. And honestly, I just love this unit. It's 70% base, and with 3 veterancy that it comes, it's 77% accuracy. It basically never misses. The Vicar is super fast, 26 pen. It's super good. I hide it here behind the trees, so if he tries to do any push over here or over here, the Aquila AT can just take care of it. But as you can see, because I also captured this, but I forgot to keep smoking this thing here. I forgot to shift click and stuff. The smoke goes off and he just kills it with the ATGM. But I'm on a +10, basically I'm just winning. He cannot even get his rover CP to contest the zone. He doesn't have anything here, and he just gets this tornado F3, but I'm like, okay, it's an ASF, but it's an ASF with a very good gun, so he just gun runs the Aquila before my MiG-29, who turns like a fucking brick, can contest him. So be conservative with your Aquilas if you play 35th, but that's basically it. Basically my opponent was caught by surprise. He's very mobile, CQC oriented opening. Couldn't really respond to my push on the other side, and I won. Lotriy is a very good player, rank 40. I played him multiple times, every time we have a good game. He wins from time to time, I win from time to time. This time I'm the winner, and yeah, GG well played. I hope you guys enjoyed, and that's it.